Hello everybody. Gonna go ahead and invite some people. Please let me know if you can hear me okay. I have had issues with my microphone lately, so I definitely want to make sure that I am audible. What is up, Mr. Dan Holmes, Dr. Lawrence in the First Harvest, ladies and gentlemen. Hello, Miss Heather Harlow. You can request to join at any time. But yeah, if whoever is watching could please let me know that I'm actually audible. Excellent. Thank you, Dan. Thank you. Hello, Mr. Ed Haynes. Ed actually is going to be playing the role of Christopher Craven. And yes, that is 100% a tribute to Wes Craven, who is arguably the biggest influence on this script for The First Harvest. You had a fun day working out. Right on, brother. What did you work out today? Lately, for myself, I've been doing a lot of arms and chest. Specifically bicep and tricep as far as arms go. And then, like I said, chest as well. Aerobics, good deal. Heather, I'm going to try to add you if I can. I don't know. It's saying I don't have the option to add you for some reason. You may have to request to join. It is so stinking hot out today. Oh my gosh. It's kind of funny though. Like I'm a little bit more sensitive to heat, but even though it's been outrageously hot today in Indiana, I haven't minded it as much. Hello to everyone joining. I made one mistake whenever I made this post. I was going to put the Indiegogo link, so I'm going to put that in the comments. You know what sucks though, Dan? I don't have a Blu-ray player. However though, one of my clients at work does, and every once in a while he'll break it out so that we can have like a movie night between staff and all of the clients. So, where can I get a copy of it? I have just commented the Indiegogo link, and Heather, it's still not giving me the option to add you for some reason. It like shows your name right? And then where it would say add, it's not showing that. Dan, send me the Amazon link. And put it in the comments too in case anyone else wants to snag a copy. I was hoping this would happen. We have a special guest, Ren, here. He's not as camera savvy as Stimpy is. I'm more than positive that Stimpy will jump up here at some point. I'm trying to figure out how to add Heather to the live stream, but it's just not working. Also, if anyone hears a bunch of wind, I've got like 2 fans on right now because it is stinking hot. Heather, are you able to request to join the live stream? Alright, everybody. Dan has commented the link to buy his new Blu-ray movie that he's a part of. So definitely go and check that out. Hello, Mrs. Hefner. Good to have you on the stream. Or should I say the scream. We're currently trying to figure out how to get Heather on. For whatever reason, it's not letting me manually add her. Oh. Sorry, everybody. That was Ren. There's a dog outside that's barking. More than likely the dog of my neighbor. And my dogs do not like the sound of other dogs. I'm surprised that Simpy here hasn't started going crazy hearing that dog. Because normally he's up at the window barking. But anywho, very excited to talk about the movie again. For those of you who are unaware, which actually I think everybody that's currently watching is somehow involved in the movie. But for those who are unaware, the movie is called The First Harvest. And it's actually going to start filming on September 24th. And so I'm very excited about that. Hello, Karen. And The First Harvest is scheduled tentatively to be released on October 13th of next year. That may change, you never know, but that is the current plan. So for those of you who are a part of the movie and you haven't seen the casting announcements, Karen is actually going to be playing the role of Talia Thompson, who is one of the therapists of the serial killer. And she is also the mother of Talia Thompson, who is played by Heather Harlow, who will be joining us here shortly. I'm looking forward to having you on set, brother. Looking very forward. I was just telling one of my buddies earlier, like, I've done short skits and short films on my own, but I've never actually worked with other actors. So the fact that, like, all of this is happening is just so surreal. You know, a year ago, I would have never actually guessed that I would make the movie, legitimately. And here we are, about to make the movie. It's just mind-boggling to me. Am I attending the Days of the Dead convention? There is a possibility that I will be. All I'm going to say about that is that there is someone that is going to be a guest there that I would like to meet to talk about the movie with. I knew Stimpy would make an appearance. This here is Stimpy, everybody. Say hi, Stimpy. Oh, he's taking my headphones with him. Oh, give me a minute here. There we go. I do hope to go to Days of the Dead, though. I've never actually been there, so the idea of it is pretty exciting. And especially if I can get this actor that I'm going to talk to whenever I go. Hello, Miss Rebecca. So a little bit more background about the film. For those of you who do not know, I know that a couple of you on here I've already told this to. But I was actually making this film with my mother before she passed away. And she was actually going to be the role of Jolie, which is now the role taken by Karen. And that is part of why I almost didn't make the movie, was because of the fact I was making it with my mother. And, you know, so it's definitely got the emotional aspect to it, which is kind of weird to say about a horror movie, I know. But for that reason alone, amongst many other reasons, of course, I'm excited to actually film. We're filming next Saturday for the short series, which is Just Paul's Wonderful Circus Season 2. We're going to be filming in Connorsville, Indiana, which is really cool because there's not that many places, or I'm sorry, not that many films or series or anything that's been filmed in Connorsville. So I'm hoping to assist in bringing more projects to this area, because Connorsville truthfully is a very good area to film. And so I know that there's another filmmaker who lives here as well, Brandon Townsend, I believe is his name. And he's actually filming a full movie here in Connorsville, which is absolutely incredible. So I'm very eager to see what he does. That is my dog yelling at my bird. Barking at my bird. Your mom will be there in spirit. I 100% believe that. 100%, without a shadow of a doubt. Alrighty, I've got a notification here. Alright, we've got Heather about to join us, and hopefully it will actually work this time, because I tried to do a live stream not too long ago that it didn't work, so we shall see. Of this movie are going to be quite shocking for some people. Whenever you think of a slasher film, you don't always associate it with the strong emotional undertones, but that will be very present, especially in scenes involving the therapist. We are currently adding Miss Heather Harlow, so as soon as she pops on, it still says adding. It may take a minute. one cool thing that we're going to do too is we're going to have a scene where my mom's urn can be seen. I'm trying to figure out which scene to put that in, though. But that is one of the plans I'm going to do. Kind of like in the new Scream movie, where Dewey had Tatum's ashes on his, I think it was his fireplace. I also have kind of messed around with the idea of having a character somehow named after my mother. I've not actually written that into the script, so it's 50-50. Which, for those of you who want to have the full script, that's actually in the movie. Let me know, because I do have that, and I need, if I haven't already, I need to get the non-disclosure agreement to everyone as well. While we are waiting, I want everybody who is watching to do me a favor and comment below your favorite scary movie. What do I think about Neve Campbell not being in Scream 6? Honestly, I'm totally fine with it. As much as I would like for Sydney to be in Scream 6, I feel like that in Scream 5 it felt a little bit more forced. And I don't want her character to feel forced. I want it to feel more natural. And I definitely feel like that her not being in Scream 6 is totally fine, in my opinion. But it will be interesting to see how they treat the new cast. Hello, Miss Heather.
I'm sideways.
You're sideways. I don't know how to fix that on my end.
I don't either.
We'll just roll with it.
Oh, wait, what if I turn my phone?
That might do the trick. You're right side up now.
There we go. Technology.
How's it going?
It's going. How are you?
I'm hanging in there.
Thanks, Jared.
Oh, man. So are you still in California filming?
Hi, Ed. No, I'm home. I'm back in Illinois. I've been home back at the pizza places the day before yesterday. I got back Monday and went back to work Tuesday.
Excellent.
And I leave Sunday for filming in Indiana, with Rebecca Reinhart and Rob Mello for Tin Roots. So
Absolutely. So I've not told anyone this, but I'm actually going to be an extra on Monday.
Yay!
So
in person.
We should be able to, yeah. I'm really excited because every project I've ever been on has been mine. And so to be on set for someone else's project is going to be really cool.
It'll be really fun. It's going to be a fun, busy day. But I drive in on Sunday, and I'm production assisting the whole week. And I'm also councilwoman. That word is so hard to say. Councilwoman in my mind. So that's what I'll be on Monday. So small
Excellent.
role, but super appreciative. I met Rebecca on the while she cast me in it and did some makeup for her. So really excited to be on set again and do some more and excited to meet you in person and talk about these roles and the storyline. You really do learn so much as an extra. Like, I never say there's a job too small, because if you have no speaking lines, you're still acting. You still have to act. So it's fun, and you can always, better yourself, to better your craft, even as an extra. So it's cool. I'm excited that you'll be
Absolutely.
there.
I'm
So get
excited
ahead.
to be there. Like, I, I didn't even know if I would be able to do it, truthfully, because I work on Sunday nights, Monday nights, and Tuesday nights. However, I was able to use my last vacation day, and so I don't know if I'm going to be there for the second part of filming, but I will be for the first.
Cool.
And so it's going to be fun, and I can't wait to actually be an extra on someone else's project. I think it's going to be an absolutely phenomenal movie, and it's kind of funny because there's a few people that are in it that are also going to be in the first harvest.
Yeah.
Some of
Yeah.
them
It's
have
crazy
not
how
been
you
announced yet.
overlap. Yeah. 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 Absolutely. Yeah. A
Some
lot of
of them
great
have
talent.
not been announced yet, but I'm very excited, and it's going to be great to meet you too. And hopefully we'll have to. Hopefully we'll have time to kind of chat a little bit about the first harvest. I have some notes that I want to periodically give everyone. Um, so Dan says he was on How I Met Your Mother. What's funny is I used
Oh,
to be
that's cool.
obsessed with that show, and so the episode that you were in, Dan, I've actually seen countless times. So Dan
I
is actually. I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to cut you off.
No, you're okay. I was just gonna say I've seen episodes of that, but never all the way through. So now I want to go search for Dan on there. Uh,
Yeah, it's
cool. It's
I
fun.
can't remember which episode it is off the top of my head, but it was a good episode. I remember that much.
Yeah, that show is
Um,
like it's the one show that like it doesn't like I don't have to like turn it off. I'm like okay, this might be cool. And then like the more I watch it, the more I liked it. But I haven't like watched it through and through. So but
yeah.
I was an extra on The Big Leap up during COVID, and
Hmm.
so you don't know if you're going to get on the screen. I mean, you don't know if you're going to get in any of the shots at all. So, one day I sat there 14 hours. They fed me and paid me and sent me home. I didn't do anything, but my friend sent me a screenshot next to Piper Perabo from Coyote Ugly. I always say her
Hmm.
last name incorrectly. Bravo. He's like, "Is this you?" I'm like, "That's me. That's me on Fox. It's me." So it's cool to be an extra. You really do, like, especially on like big sets like that. I was in Tennis Space Chicago. It's nuts. Like I saw the fire trucks for Chicago Fire, and it's all done in that same studio lot, and
Hmm.
it's so magical and such a cool vibe. Even if you're not, the star or whatever you're doing, because crewing is just as badass. So it's really cool to be on
For
it.
sure, for sure.
Dan,
And
how did you become on that show? Like, where did you find the information for that? It's pretty cool. That's like, when did that was like, early 2005 or something.
thereabouts, I think.
Yeah. Yeah. I was just on the outsides of it, but yeah, the whole thing is just, I mean, there are people that live up in Chicago that make their living as an extra every week on these shows, and they pay well, and
Mhm.
so, sure. I'm glad we got
That's
this
kind of
figured
my
out, though.
ultimate goal. Do what?
I said, I'm glad we got this figured out.
Yes, I kept trying to add you, and it would
Well,
not.
well, I was going to do it on my laptop, and then I like to do it like on my cell phone just because I feel like my cell phone is better technology than my laptop, even though it's like
Hmm.
not, the best phone. It works better, but I just roll with it. That's what I've learned. Just roll with it. We'll figure it out. Because
Hmm.
sometimes I don't have like I wouldn't have like a voice. Um, I'm rambling, but yes, like how do I unmute myself? This doesn't work, and then we have other people that can't get in, and I'm like, oh, technology. But we're doing good. We're doing good. So me and Michelle
Yes.
from the third channel, we actually did we add a third person or no? I think we were trying to, and then it got late. But her and I had trouble linking, and then we finally did. It was cool. So I think you
Mhm.
were on that show.
Yeah, I was in the comments for I don't know, like 10 minutes or such, like
Yeah,
at the
something
very
like
end.
that. Yeah. Yeah, I'm glad we got to get on and talk about this amazing project I'm so excited about. My schedule is crazy. I'm in the process of working that out. Manager.
You're in like 1,000 movies right now.
Oh my gosh, I'm so blessed. I'm so blessed. And yeah, things are crazy for me. Crazy good though. Every project is an opportunity for me to grow as an actress, and everyone is just as special to me as the next. So some roles bigger. That's not, you know, it's what sets my soul on fire. So I'm excited to film. I'm booking up like through September now, so it's good. I'm blessed. I'm very blessed, and excited for Talia. So it's gonna be
Absolutely.
it's gonna be great.
That's actually one of the things that I wanted to kind of talk about was the Talia role, because I feel like I've talked about some of the other roles, such as, of course, the serial killer and kind of his family that's going to be in the film, but I've not talked as much about Talia and Jolie.
Correct.
So I'm very curious, and this goes for literally everyone that I'm going to talk to on the live streams going forward. That's part of the first harvest, at least. What drew you to the Talia role?
Me?
Yes.
Yeah. Who else would you be talking to? Sorry,
No, I'm
I'm
talking to
tired.
Dan here. Spoiler alert: Dan is Talia.
I work the day shift and I've been running errands. I'm like, surely he's talking to me. The intensity of it, the emotional rawness of it, and her strength. I love it. I love deep, gritty roles, and I can really sink my teeth into. And I feel, she's someone you don't want to mess with. You don't know that, but she's deep down, she's stronger than you realize, and that's like it's empowering, and it's a fun character to get to embody. So it's a characteristic I am trying to work on. So it's cool to bring it to her, and I like the connection
Absolutely.
between her and Jolie for sure.
Yes, and that's going to make. I was going to say a spoiler. I'm going to stop myself. Um, I will say though, there is one moment. It's closer to the third act where Talia has a very empowering moment, and I cannot wait. I believe that that's one of the scenes we're filming on the 24th of September.
Yeah. Well,
I think we're filming all of those scenes
yeah.
on the 24th.
That's not that far
So,
away. It's like 2 months away, right? 3 months.
right, it's 3 months. I can't
It's
believe it. I was
crazy
saying
because I feel like
earlier
we
too,
just
like,
started talking about it, and it's
yeah,
time to start talking about wardrobe and all that. I marked the date at work, so at my normie job, so we're set in stone for that. And thank you to my fellow castmates and crew who we had a little discombobulation with the dates, but everyone was very cool. And yeah, I'm excited to film. I'm excited to meet everyone, and it's going to be intense. So I'm ready.
absolutely.
I'm ready.
It's going to
And
be
Karen,
one of those that.
oh, go ahead. Go ahead.
Oh, I was going to say it's going to be one of those days that is going to establish who I am as a filmmaker, because, like I said earlier, I've only ever done like just solo skits, right? Just between myself, maybe a buddy of mine. For example, the first short film in this series was called Manic. It came out in 2018. That was literally just me and my friend Matthew, who's also going to be one of the cameramen for the first harvest. We recorded the whole thing on his phone. It's literally potato quality, so it's not that great. But this being my first time filming with A, professional equipment, and B, with other actors and actresses, I'm excited to see how I'm going to fare in the behind the scenes role, even though I'm going to be in those scenes. I don't know. I'm just looking forward to the whole aspect of it.
Yeah, you get to direct.
Right, like I
It'll
kind
be
of got a
cool though.
little taste of that.
Yeah, to be able, okay, no, I want this, and this looks cool, and this angle's cool, and if you did this, it would be cool, to have, because now you have us to play with. rather than just yourself. And well, that came out wrong. You know what I'm saying?
We're not shooting that kind of movie.
I was thinking of like dolls, that's what I was thinking when I said that, but you know what I mean. To work with, to utilize your imagination. Is that better? That sound better?
Yes.
That came out wrong, maybe a little bit. Yeah. So yeah, I'm excited for that. And I was just gonna say that I had not even like looked physically much at Karen, just that I knew she was kind of in the age range and knew she was a great actress, so I sent her your way. And I kind of look like we talked about this. I do favor her some,
Yes.
so that's really cool. I feel like it's fate, serendipity.
You guys will be very passable as mother and daughter. And that's so funny how that worked out. Like, the way this whole movie has happened is just mind-boggling. Because not only do the mother and daughter aspect, not only do you guys actually favor each other, but every single person working on this movie, and I mean every single person, is somehow connected to at least one or two other cast members. Whether it was other projects or, what have you. I mean, it's crazy how that happened. I didn't plan it that way.
Right.
It happened organically. And that's one of the things I'm excited about. I'm catching up on comments right now. Karen says thank you to you. And she also noticed that you guys favor each other.
Yeah, it's cool. It's cool. Yeah, my first what's the word? Stage mom? That's not the word. I'm just gonna call you Ma. You're my Ma now.
Getting in character already.
Yes. My first family member.
Right. I was going to say something. Oh, just a minor spoiler about the filming on September 24th. Very, very minor spoiler. We're filming all of the scenes that will feature Talia, Jolie, one other person who I'm not going to say because that's going to be kind of a cliffhanger about halfway through the movie, and myself. So I'm very excited to do that. The scenes will definitely feature the psychosis of the killer.
Yeah.
And there's going to be some moments between the killer and Jolie and Talia that are going to be kind of heart-stopping in a way. There's going to be a couple of scares for sure. And there's specifically going to be one part, without giving too much away, one part that is very inspired by the newest Halloween movie. And I'm not going to spoil that because, I'm trying not to do a Tom Holland on us here. Exactly. So kind of talking more about your other projects that you've done, what are some of the other projects that you've done? Obviously, I know because I have been on your IMDb page and whatnot.
For sure.
But for those who do not know.
Yeah. Well, I will start at the beginning, I guess. I will have been acting in the indie industry. This is my 4th year. I just dove in on my own. I started doing haunted house acting about 7 years ago. And within a few years of that, thought maybe this is what I wanted to do. Never thought about it growing up. Just all of a sudden clicked inside me that like this feels right. This feels like what I'm made for. And dove in, never looked back. Met Rebecca Reinhardt just through casting call or something. I joined on Facebook. That's where I actually find a ton of my casting is through Facebook. And she cast me in the Embalmers. And from there, everything blossomed. Lots of networking. Met Rob Mello through Embalmers. After the Embalmers, went out to Virginia. Oh my gosh. I think we were in Virginia. I travel so much for Backwoods Bubba. And that was Brad Thompson. And Thompson. And that was a blast. It was an experience. I flew out with Becca and met a lot of great gals on that set and had a blast. Got to play the skunk, and met Angel Bradford, Dylan. Oh gosh, so many people. Who else? My brain is going. Alice. Met her there for the first time. She's amazing. Julianne Prescott. Lots of amazing, talented women that I met on set, and it was a blast. And from there, things really got crazy. I kept auditioning, and I was flown out, became SAG after eligible when I went out to Maryland to play Trish in Jack Lee Nimble. Which actually was Trevor. Trev was the character, but the director turned it to a female for me, and she was super, super peppy yoga instructor. And that was the SAG after movie, so that was cool, and I got eligibility through that. Let's see, I'm getting ready to film so much coming up in July. I'm going out to California again for the third channel. I am doing Polly Schenker for The Art of Killing, which is really, really fun role. All my roles, it's like I could go on about each one, but I'm trying to wrap it, keep it. I'll ramble. Anyway, it's a blast. I'm gonna help on both those sets. I'm gonna do crew as well. Help out. I do special effects, makeup, beauty, hair, props, set design. Anything artsy, so I'm going to help out with that. Production assistant, you need coffee, whatever, I'm your girl. But filming that, gosh, there's so much I'm forgetting. We're getting ready to film Tin Roof, The First Harvest, which is a blast. We're doing that in September. There's another movie I've been cast in, but I haven't been announced yet, so I can't say that one yet, but that one's filming in August. Oh gosh. So many I'm forgetting, you guys. What did I do? But yeah, just so many projects, so blessed. I think they said congratulations to me earlier, the boys. Thank you so much. I appreciate you guys. I couldn't do it without you guys, without your support, absolutely. It's a rough industry, but it's what I love through and through, and it's worth every minute of the craziness. But I appreciate you taking the time out, to talk to me about that, and that you care. It's good.
Absolutely. One of the things that I have emphasized is that part of the reason I'm going into filmmaking now is I really want to give people the opportunity to be in projects, because there's not, I know that there's projects in Indiana, right? But I feel like that films in Indiana don't get enough attention.
Exactly.
And so my goal is to give a spotlight to people who are in acting, people who are in the industry, but that aren't getting that many opportunities because of the fact that they live in Indiana.
Right.
Obviously, we're kind of close to Chicago. Depending on where you're at in Indiana, you can be either just a few minutes away or, in my case, 5 hours away.
Right. Yeah.
But, so it's not that it's inaccessible, but it is a lot harder.
Yeah, I totally understand. I'm 3 hours south of Chicago. I'm closer to Indianapolis than Chicago, so I have to travel. There is a company I work with here in town, Silver Compass Studios, and he's amazing. And I do work with him, but there is a lot of talent, and there is a lot of movie making going on in the Midwest and in Indiana. I even just thought of another one I'm doing with Buffy called She, that we're filming. We're trying to pin down a date. That's in Indiana. There's a lot. I have another project that's going on actually two that I can't mention yet. One with Karen, I just filmed Bad Brain in California. I can't believe I didn't. That's how tired I am. That was amazing. That was like a dream to go out there and film in the park and with Greg. Deliso, and the people I met there, the networking I found there. I met a guy who was a management for actors for years. He's been out there his whole life, gave me lots of advice. Met a lot of great other, thespians, other just souls that love what I love, being in front and behind the camera. And I'm actually cast in another movie called High Limit. It's based on her time as a slot machine attendant. She actually did that for years, and she's cast me in that. So this is such a small world, and it's so cool to like you were saying earlier, it like crosses over. So you work like so many people and so many on crew and acting side, on talent and crew, things cross over between projects, and you get to meet so many cool people who love doing what you do. So I'm glad that you're pushing forward in Indiana. Yeah, Rebecca, they've like started, let's get it going. So, but yeah, it's why not Indiana? Why? I mean, there's talent all over the United States. So
there's a lot of scenery here that people don't know about because they don't come here.
Right.
But speaking of crossovers, I have not publicly said this yet, so this is the first time I'm acknowledging it. But I'm writing a crossover script between Paul's Wonderful Circus, Hello, Mr. Joseph Moreland. I am doing a crossover script between Paul's Wonderful Circus and Scream. I'm currently writing that.
Oh, wow.
So, I'm still trying to figure out all of the characters that I want to be in it, because it'll take place after the events of the First Harvest. So there are going to be some characters that are in the First Harvest that will not make it through. See you later, Ed. Good having you on, man. So yes, the idea of having the Harvester versus Ghostface, or even better, teaming up. Oh my gosh,
yeah.
Obviously it would be a fan film, but at the same time, just the idea of actually filming that is going to be absolutely crazy.
Yeah, I love
and
that.
I'm not going to say who. I'm not going to say who because it's a big name, and it may not happen this way. But my plan is to talk to one of the actors from Scream to actually be in that movie.
That would be insane. That would be insane. That would be the coolest.
Oh yeah.
That movie came out.
I will say. Go ahead. I'm so sorry.
No, I was just gonna say that movie was such a part of my youth that it would be really badass.
Oh yeah, and honestly, the Scream franchise is a very direct influence on the First Harvest. Have I sent you the full script yet, or no?
Me? Mm-mm.
Yes.
I don't believe so.
I need to do that then, because the influence is very evident.
You know what? You may have sent it to me a while ago, but I haven't read it.
I've actually updated it, so if I sent it to you whenever we first started talking.
That's what I mean. You probably sent it to me then, but I have at least 4 scripts to read. I have no time, so I'm gonna do that this weekend. So yeah, definitely send it to me, because I'm so excited to read. I'm like a quick reader. Once I find time, I'll sit down and read it in about. It depends how long it is, but I read it under an hour. So I'm like, oh, I'm so excited. Other than the sides I read to audition, or specific little things you sent me, I don't think I've read the full script yet.
It's there's definitely some insane moments. A lot of it is, like I said, inspired by Scream. There's some Friday the 13th influence in it. So I'm very excited to kind of pay tribute to Wes Craven in that way. I don't know if you were on the live stream whenever I said it, but Ed, who just left the stream, he's actually playing a character called Christopher Craven, which is my tribute to Wes. And so
I heard that. I was in the other room, but I heard you say that. That's cool, because Wes Craven is a genius. So.
Oh yeah, I mean he's done so many excellent horror movies that, as a horror fan, if you don't know who Wes Craven is, are you really a horror fan? Because he's made just about everything.
He's a staple. Yeah, yeah. I'm still upset he's gone. I mean, I'm sure a lot of people are, but it's very weird. I mean, there's a lot of people that are gone, even, like Tom Petty. Like, I know it's just a random person to say, but like, it's just weird to me that he's gone. But anyway, yeah, he's such a cinematic genius and such an icon in this industry. So that's really cool. It's really cool to pay tribute to him because he definitely deserves it. So.
Absolutely. Dan says that he actually met Wes Craven at Target, of all places. He said that he seemed shy. That's the funny thing about anyone in film and wrestling alike. Even though we play very outspoken characters, especially in wrestling for me, I'm a very quiet person. And so, like, I feel like if someone approached me in public, I would also be very shy. And that's true for a lot of people.
Yeah.
So it's actually kind of funny because I have been recognized in public before. One of those times was actually at my job, which at that time was interesting because I worked at a taco place. And this guy comes in and he kind of does a double take, right? And he's like, "You're that guitar guy." And it's like, yes, don't tell anyone I work here, though. No, but yeah, a lot of people in the entertainment industry are actually shy, which is what makes character work so fun.
Right. Yeah, he probably gets
Dan
that
says
a lot.
he seemed to. Oh, yeah. Dan said he seemed to not want to be recognized. I mean, I can kind of see that, being that he was such a massive name in film.
Right.
I can see not wanting to be.
Let me get my Cheerios and go home.
Right.
I can imagine that it's a way for a lot of people. Because, I mean, what are you supposed to do? Oh my God! Like, if I saw Jim Carrey in public, I would lose it. Like,
right.
Like, I've been obsessed with him for 31 years. Like, I don't even know. Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, they're just regular people like you and me. But at the same time, like, they are very they're icons to people. They're heroes to people, and so it's but it's hard to constantly. People forget that you're a human sometimes. But it would be hard to see him and not be like, "Can I get your autograph?" I don't even care about. I mean, I would care about a picture. I would want a picture, but more, I would want his autograph. That would be cool. And just take a picture of him, like, Target with me. We're looking at Halloween decorations with this guy. But yeah, that would be really, really crazy.
I think. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
That's okay. I was just gonna ask him if it was in if it was in California. Dan, when you met him. Yeah, Karen, me too. I'm very people-y person, a people-y person, and I have people that recognize me a lot from Facebook too. Here in town, but talk to them. LA, yeah, that's what I figured. I love LA. Oh my gosh, I want to live there one day. I will be out there.
One day, I believe that you will make it.
Yeah, thank you. That's the plan.
And I'm not just saying that just because you're in my movie. I genuinely believe that.
I appreciate your support. Yeah, I'm excited. So I have a big future in film. I'm ready. I'm very driven and try to be humble and just it's such a blast to be on set. Like not every role isn't for me, and there's not always going to be a role for me in every film. And when I can't and I don't have a role, you need me to hold this light, you need me to, like, it's cool. If you learn all kinds of stuff on set. I've learned so much of being on set. And playing in blood and special effects is like, that's candy for me, so.
Without spoiling too much, there's going to be a lot of blood in the third act.
There will be.
It's going to be like Carrie on steroids.
Like the hallway from The Shining.
Yes, exactly.
That's so
Every
I want
single
to be in
person
that
that's in the climax,
on a
every single person is gonna get the Carrie treatment.
I want to be in a tube on that in that hallway of blood. I was super shy as a kid too, Karen. And now I just be me. I just be me. And I just try to love and be kind. I'm just a goofy weirdo. We are the weirdos, mister, but I wear it as a badge, so it's no worries. But I was
No, that it's a
I was
term of
shy. I picked
endearment.
on as a kid. So but everything happens for a reason. And I've never been happier, so and yeah. Sage blood tastes like candy. If you do Ben Nye's, they have like a minty flavor. It's really, really sticky. Like the blood that comes in the jug it doesn't say don't put it in your mouth. I wouldn't drink it, but I do think it's more realistic, so I'll put that in my mouth. But the stage is pretty good. I'm excited. I love blood and you know like bruising, and it'll be good. It'll be good. It'll be
There's going to be a lot of it.
Yeah. I'm excited.
So I was going to go back to something from earlier, and now I can't think of it. That train has just totally left the station.
It'll come back.
It'll come back eventually.
Yeah. We were talking about Wes Craven. We were talking about the crossover, which will be really cool to be killed by Ghostface. Or not killed, almost killed by Ghostface.
What if you kill
That's
Ghostface?
what I'm saying at the end.
That's not a spoiler. That's not a spoiler, just for the record.
This is the first I've heard of this, so
Yes, I've literally not told anybody yet because I haven't technically started the script.
What if I kill Ghostface and then become Ghostface?
Ooh, that's what I think they should do with Neve Campbell.
Oh my God! What if that's what they're doing and they're throwing people off the trail?
I mean, for goodness sake, she's survived every Scream movie thus far. I know she's supposedly not in the new one.
I'm really sad that it's about money, I feel like that's what it is about. I feel like they should just pay her what she deserves, and
and
I'll
that's
see it
exactly
either
the
way,
thing.
and I respect her either way, but it's just sad. I mean, nothing is going to be the same to me than the first four movies. Like you can make another one. This last one was great. I thought it was great. It was fun. But yeah, I don't know. It's fun to like watch people get so upset, like, oh, we can't do it without her. Like, who knows? I mean, they're just trying
I think it'll still be a good movie.
I think so too.
And I mean, I still think that she may be in it because they actually delayed filming to negotiate with her.
Right.
So
like, maybe people aren't happy. Maybe we better, we have trillions of dollars. Maybe we better talk to her.
I'm really hoping
that would be like that would be pretty wicked. I would like
that would be the ultimate twist. And like that's a large part of what the Scream movies is all about is the twist. Yeah. So why not have her be the killer? Right. I was going to say why not have Gale be the killer, but I don't think Gale would be nearly as believable as Ghostface.
Yeah.
I love the Gale character, just not as a killer.
She's pretty physical, and I mean Gale is too, but she keeps up with him. So I feel like she could be him. You know what I mean? Or
yeah. So well, I mean, in Scream 4, she literally beat the living daylights out of Ghostface, and it's honestly, it's grown on me a lot. I think it was actually the first Scream movie I watched whenever I was a kid.
Oh no!
Like that's one of my early horror memories. Actually, is I remember very specifically seeing the scene. It was after she stabs Sydney, right? And she's attacking herself to make it look like she is also a victim. I remembered that because at the time that was the most messed up thing I'd ever seen. So, and then like the funny thing is I didn't remember that it was a Scream movie until about a year ago whenever I got back into the Scream series.
The third one and the fourth one. might be mixing
The
it
fourth
up.
one is where Emma Roberts is one of the Ghostface.
Oh, yeah,
villains.
yeah. I love Emma Roberts. That's not the one I was talking about, but I now remember it now. Damn, I need to rewatch those. I haven't seen that in a long time. She's a great actress, though. I love her.
Oh yeah,
Oh my God,
she's
I do
more
remember
versatile
that.
than people
That
give her
was like
credit
what? That
for.
was quite a bit further after. That's why I'm thinking of the first three, and then there was, because yeah, you're
Yeah.
right. Yeah, I did like
And
that
then
one.
the third Scream is so underrated too. I know it gets a lot of flack, but I mean the twist of Roman being her brother. Oh my gosh,
Yeah,
I remember seeing that when I was a kid too.
you're
And
younger than me,
so,
I think, for sure, a little bit.
do what?
I said, I think you're a little bit younger than me, just a little.
I'm 23.
Oh my, are you really? Oh my gosh.
Okay, I always ask this question
So
because
different.
everybody assumes I'm older.
Yeah,
If you
I thought you
didn't
were
know
like,
that I was 23,
I thought you were like 29 or something. You don't look like that. Just you would come off more mature than not that 23 years are. Age is really a number because I work with someone who's 18 and you think she's 35. Like, age is relevant. But yeah, wow, that's awesome. I'm glad you're going after your dreams, man. That's really cool. Congratulations. Your mom would be super proud for sure.
thank you.
You're welcome. Yeah, I
I
really had no idea you were that young. I thought you were like late 20s, early 30s.
Karen thought I was 30.
Well, there you go. You have an
Uh,
old soul.
I I usually get anywhere from 25 to 30,
Yeah.
honestly. Um, so yeah. Oh goodness, my dog just about knocked my tripod down. Um,
My,
anyways, Dan says he loves Scream 3. I do too. I would say it's in. I would say it's in the top three for me. My favorite's of course always going to be the original, right? And then I would say Scream 4, followed by Scream 3, then 5, and dadgummit, 2. How did I lose count after 5? Oh my gosh. I'm really showing that I can't math.
uh, it's late
Dan
there.
still follows his dreams.
Good. You should. Never stop. Man, if you want something, it's out there for you to go get it. Absolutely. You just gotta want it and go get it.
You're kind of living the dream, brother. You've been in a lot of big projects. I mean, you were in freaking How I Met Your Mother,
Yeah.
the War of the Worlds. I mean, that's big stuff. Being in a
Yeah.
movie with Tom
Still up.
Cruise, even as an extra, if I could say that I was in a movie with Tom Cruise,
Right?
that would be a freaking highlight.
Yeah. That's my goal next is to be an extra in a movie. Where you're there like 3 weeks or some stuff, like we need you to be here for this whole time. And I mean, I see lots of those. There's a lot of casting calls for those. People always ask me a lot about where I found my projects. It's honestly research and
Mhm.
and backstage and IMDb but lots of casting on Facebook, like lots of Facebook groups for sure. Dan, are you
Yeah,
in LA? Good, Karen. Never stop. We're going to the top, girl. We're going to the top. Ma, that's my ma.
and then by the time we get to I can't remember if I'm making 4 or 5 movies in this series. Oh my gosh.
Oh, you're in Indiana too. Okay. I'm in Illinois.
Wait, Dan, you're in Indiana? That's right, you're going to the Indianapolis Days of the Dead. Oh my gosh.
Oh, I'll be there, I think.
I am going to do my best to be there.
I'm filming on the 24th, 21st.
Hmm.
And then I'll probably just stay for the weekend because I think we're promoting Heavy Duty again, which is filmed in Indiana also. I'm just in the opening credits, but it's a fun one too. But yeah, I think I'll be there. So hopefully we can meet. Yes, I was just there. You definitely want to go back. I was in Orange County for the most part though. But I didn't realize that California was that big of a state. It's like really, really long. It really is. Like when we were talking about, I was in Santa Ana, and we're talking about me filming in Eureka. They're like, that's 500 miles away. I'm like, oh, shit, that's, I didn't realize it was that long. But then, I mean, really is if you look at it. I mean, I sound stupid right now, but I don't know. I just didn't realize how it's a quite a bit of space in there.
Oh yeah.
But it's every part of it, everywhere you go, is just beautiful. Always something to do, always something to look at. People were LARPing in the park, like 15 LARPers over here, bows and arrows and swords, and there were like 4 over here, and like 5 over here. I'm like, we're on their battlefield. Someone give me a sword. Like I wanna play. Just so different than the Midwest. But I will end up there. Yeah, I met a landlord while I was there too. It was kind of cool. But
Making big moves.
Yeah, making big moves. Just lots of work though. Lots of work and lots of saving. But it's definitely, it's definitely on the list. Just gotta get just little baby steps equal up to big changes. So we'll get there. But in the meantime, I'm gonna just keep traveling from even to go out to LA, to move out there. I'll still travel for film. There's film opportunities everywhere. So I'm really blessed. But
For sure.
Georgia,
Especially.
Georgia has like Atlanta is like booming right now with film. Karen, but like a lot is going on there. It's just it's not, you don't have to be in LA to be a part of this industry for sure. It's everywhere. It's cool. Traffic was crazy, and he told me it's because they just constantly, no one will stay in one lane, and they can just keep changing lanes, and because they keep changing lanes, like it just like doesn't stop, but it just slows way down for a few minutes, and then it goes and it slows way down. Yeah, everything there is kind of intense, but I've only been there 3 or 4 times, but I'm ready.
So, funny story about traffic. Years and years ago, I was part of my then church's Bible quiz team, and we had like this massive freaking world quiz, right? That you had to go through hoops to qualify for. And I was one of only 2 people from Indiana, 2 students from Indiana to actually qualify for the World Bible Quiz. And so we drove down to Florida, and whenever we got to Atlanta, we hit rush hour traffic. But what makes it so funny is that we were in that traffic for 2 hours at standstill, but the driver, about a half hour before we hit that, took a 5-hour energy. That was
Did you just put it in park, get out?
just run the rest of the way to Florida. No, but yeah, that was a good time. The fact that like I can look back in hindsight and say like I was one of 2 people to qualify for that. Where there was literally thousands of other students from all over the world that qualified. It's just mind-blowing.
Yeah, it's really cool.
And I admit I'm not as involved in like church as I once was, but one of the things that I've wanted to do is like kind of help others who want to do similar things to that. To like the Bible quiz type thing. I've wanted to kind of help them along in that. And honestly, getting into filmmaking has helped give that platform a little bit because I have already talked to some people about it.
That's cool.
So, yeah, that's way off topic.
No, it's okay. No, but you're right. I mean, it definitely opens up a world of opportunities. Even like that is the most, I mean, I don't want to say it's random. It's really, really cool. But like, you would never think that, but it does like open up so many doors, and now you have this platform to be like, okay, I want to pass this on, this cool thing I didn't even know existed. That's really cool. You're full of information. I want you to teach me a lot. Like, just I want to ask you questions. But yeah, it's like you wouldn't think like, okay, this filmmaking is going to affect this part of my life, but it does, and it's a blessing. You know what I mean? So.
Yeah, especially considering that
yeah, for sure. Sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's especially hilarious considering the fact that that connection happened through horror movies.
Yeah, for
Um,
sure. Absolutely.
but yeah, I mean it's just been quite a journey, and like I said earlier, um, I think it was before you jumped on, but I might be mistaken. You know, planning this whole series out like I have, and now being to the point that I'm seeing the characters come to life is mind blowing. And I admit, like I've already filmed a couple episodes for the short series. We filmed the first 2 episodes already, and we're most of the way finished with post production. And seeing myself on screen is so, excuse me, is so weird.
Surreal.
Um,
Yeah.
it reminds me of whenever I started music, actually, because the first time I heard my own song, it was like, is that me? And now I'm reliving that. But enough about me. You were in a movie called The Embalmers,
Yes.
if I'm saying the title correctly.
The Embalmers.
I've actually seen that movie, and so I'm here to kind of talk about it and hear a little bit more about your role and kind of the preparation that went into that movie.
Embalmers was great. I played Rachel, who was just a regular townswoman, town folk, out shopping and gets kind of taken advantage of a little bit. And I don't want to give anything away, but she gets talked into a bad situation, and it was cool. We filmed and then things happen, and um, you gotta watch. It's not good for her. But it was cool. We filmed in Indiana in a parking lot of like some like just an outlet mall with like Kroger's, and I think there was like a dentist's office or something, and we just parked the car there and filmed them coming up to me right there. That was really the first time I filmed. We did something small here in Decatur, but it was kind of intimidating, but it was really cool. And then we filmed the second part at Rebecca's house in her backyard. She actually has a lake in her backyard, so it was all done in her backyard. I think I don't know if it's on the extras or if it's on the DVD where it's at, but the lake was very slimy and I float. I'm a very good floater. So if you want to drown me, spoiler alert. Sorry. You gotta
We're just kidding. That's not a spoiler.
I live. But if you want to drown me on film, you need to bring me a cement brick or something, because I just float up to the top. But it was such a great experience. It was a very big learning experience. And I didn't know what to expect, but it was one of the coolest things of my life. And it was a quick week. It went by fast, and I actually filmed Jack Nimble during the Embalmers, which I'll never do again. So that means like I went to the Embalmers Sunday, and then Wednesday night I left. Thursday I flew out. No, Wednesday I flew out. Thursday I filmed Jack Nimble. Friday, September 11th, I flew back 2 flights also. And then I drove back to Illinois. So it's kind of crazy. But it was such a big opportunity to go out and do a SAG-AFTRA movie, that I didn't want to pass on it. But I hated leaving set, and I hated, not being there for them to be able to rely on me. But excuse me. But like I said, a great learning experience. And I know that I love, that's why I found out that I love the magic of being on set, whether I'm doing makeup behind the scenes or acting. And I got to do both. And often I do both. I wear a lot of hats, which is cool. So, but yeah, Rachel, she's a small role, but she's a good girl. And she just, wrong place, wrong time. So, but
Who'd have thunk it?
Yeah. Rebecca edited it, and I was over there quite often, filming back and forth. I would stay at her house, Hotel Reinhardt, I used to call it. But it's so intricate watching someone edit, and very very cool. It's like I said, I'm a sponge. I'm like soaking in everything from every aspect. But I met a lot of cool people, made a lot of good connections, and learned a lot on set there. So. Um, to get where I am now. And it's definitely a lot of preparation. You got to get your normal stuff ready for your everyday. Then you have to make sure that your character is ready as far as, wardrobe, accessories, wigs, whatever it is that they may need. You got to pack them separately. So it's definitely a lot of preparation, a lot of organization, and a lot of fun. It's worth every second. So.
Absolutely. Kind of the same thing with wrestling in
A
a way.
great springboard. I got to act with Rob Mello from Happy Death Day. So
Oh yeah.
first movie, yeah, he reads my brain. So um, yeah, it was a blessing, such a blessing. So love you
I
guys.
really wish that Happy Death Day got more attention.
Oh, I love that movie. Oh, so
Especially
good.
the second one. I
Yeah,
really enjoyed the second one, and I know that it's not quite as popular as the first, but oh my goodness, like,
so good. Such a great idea. Love that movie. Love those movies.
and
Yeah,
and he's such a good killer too.
he is, and he's such a
Not
nice
to
guy.
spoil that movie, but
Right? It's like Bill Moseley, and as Otis, he terrifies me. And like you meet him in person, you're like, what? And that's all. That's what gets me about acting is, you just it's so much fun. You're just someone else. So, but yeah. I'm like,
absolutely.
how do you like? You're so nice. You're such a nice guy. Like, so yeah. That's why I do have a couple roles. Um, they haven't been announced, but at least in discussion of me as a serial killer, as one of some, and I'm not going to give away too much, but it'll be fun because it's the last thing you would probably think um, that I would do to you, hopefully. But,
No.
right. We always joke
Wes
about
Pinkley says that he wrestled for 01 USA in Decatur.
Illinois or Georgia.
There's a Decatur in Georgia?
Hmm. Yeah.
See, I'm familiar with Decatur, Indiana. I actually met
Okay.
Lar Park Lincoln there. But Wes Pinkley, he's actually going to be playing the role of YouTuber Matt. So
Oh, cool.
he's in the scenes with he's in I think 2 scenes with Talia and Jolie
Nice.
and myself.
Oh yeah, that's where I'm at, Decatur, Illinois. That's awesome. There's a lot of wrestling around here. In fact, I actually just got asked to do a role as the manager, the assistant manager for the wrestling. I'm not sure if it's a few of them, but it's definitely it's a paid gig that's going to start in 2023 for wrestling for me here in Decatur. That's really cool. Um, Actually, you know him, Larry. I'm so tired. He's gonna kill me because I can't think of his last name. Shit, hold on.
Um, is it Larry Jenkins?
Hold on. He's a wrestler. I'm tired, you guys. Jennings, Larry Jennings.
That's right. I
Yeah.
was close. I was 1 letter off.
Yeah, no worries. He's also from here. And he told me, he's like, he knows youth wrestling. So he came in to order pizza the other day.
Nice.
Yeah. I couldn't think of his name. It was like his last name.
I've shared the locker room with him a few times.
Yeah. He wants to hire me as an assistant manager, so I'm excited about that. Lots of secretarial wear and yeah, but paid gigs, and it's not about the money for me right now. I mean, eventually I want to be able to support myself through acting, but money always helps for any day, but it's not the goal ever, just it just
Sure.
offsets missing, days at the normie job. But I will spend every last dollar I have and then some to make it to sets if if I need to. It's what I'm passionate about. So, but yeah, that's a really cool. That'll be a fun gig. It'll be like like a live show. So maybe you'll come down and wrestle, and I'll get to act with you there too a little. So
It could be.
yeah,
So I'm
that'll be fun for
actually,
me. It's something I've never done. So I'm actually gonna audition. I'll tell you like later. I don't want to jinx it. I'm gonna audition for something really cool, a live stage show. I'll tell you what it is later. After I'll tell
okay.
you, but I'll tell everyone later after I audition. I don't want to jinx it in August, so it'll be cool to do some live acting stuff. I've never done that. Didn't act in school or high school or anything. I was in band. I was a band geek, so I'm excited to, spread my wings and try all different kinds of,
Stage acting is fun.
yeah, I'm excited.
I've been an angel or two, so just
Right,
in like church plays and
right,
whatnot.
right.
But
You just kind of
it's
stand
it's
there and
it's a whole different animal,
yeah.
and it's so fun. I also I was actually in A Christmas Carol a
Oh,
few years ago. I was Samuel Wilkins, and I basically played this poor British guy who borrowed money from Mr. Scrooge and couldn't pay it back. That was my worst accent I've ever done, but
no, it
nevertheless.
wasn't terrible. It wasn't terrible.
I feel like I went more Australian, but it's okay. Wes knows Larry too.
Yeah, some of my accents are hilarious. I work on them though. I actually watch videos and work on them, but oh boy, my southern accent is something else. I have to show you my audition someday. It's pretty
Now
great.
we have to hear it. Now we
I
have
can't
to
do
hear
it
it.
now. I can't now. I can't do it right now. It's too funny. I can't do it. I'm on the spot. I have to like prepare. I have to like pause and come back. You guys make me laugh.
Uh,
Karen, because you're a great actress. That's great. People. Sorry, I just want to read what you said.
uh,
Wes, I will tell him
Wes,
for you. He's
yes.
a great bitch. Biatch.
It's kind of funny too, like, because I'm doing kind of the same thing in the first harvest, because I am the complete opposite of the harvester. He's a very vicious and malevolent um, serial killer, quite literally.
Yeah.
And like for
Like,
me, I fit the mild mannered part, but like aside from that, it's just totally the opposite of me.
yeah, like Dr.
Um,
Jekyll, Mr. Hyde.
yeah, so like I'm excited to do the role, and it's kind of funny too because I initially wasn't going to cast myself, but then the more I thought about it, the more I'm like, I really want to do this role, and
Yeah, you
so
should.
um,
You'll kill it.
yeah, I literally. I'm going to be killing it quite a bit in this film.
Yeah.
Um, no, but the plan going forward, of course, is to turn it into a franchise, and that's part of why I'm doing the crossover with Scream and Paul's Wonderful Circus, because I feel like that the movie, The First Harvest, it's going to do a pretty good job of getting the name out there, but then doing the crossover, because of the association with Scream, is going to hopefully skyrocket it.
Yeah.
I
People are
I think I'm.
really excited about
Oh yeah,
the franchise of Scream right now. It's really trendy. Trendy is the word. So, I mean, I've always loved it. It's like I said, it's like the Scream, the Craft, they all came out the same year, um, and it just embodies my whole youth. So,
oh
I
yeah,
love it. It'll be good. It'll be fun. I'm excited to get to work on this for sure.
oh yeah, and it's one of those roles that, like, honestly, all of the roles in The First Harvest are going to challenge each actor. Um, I know that there's a couple people who've done similar roles in other projects, but my goal is ultimately to challenge everybody. And like especially with the Talia role, how emotional it's going to be, um, you know, and especially bringing out the third act. Small spoiler, Talia is in the third act. That's all I'm going to say on that. Not going to say if she makes it through or not. But it's going to be really fascinating to see everybody on set. And, you know, just like for me, having this project come to life, like I said, I cannot wait. Karen says, it will shock some people. You'll nail it.
You'll mail it.
I'm going to mail it straight to the people. Ironically, I will mail it to the people who bought the DVD on Indiegogo.
You will. Now, when does that end?
I think it ends on Monday.
Okay, are you thinking of extending it? Do they let you extend it?
I already have it at 60 days.
I need to donate to it before it ends Monday.
Yeah, you kind of cut out there, so I didn't hear everything you just said, but I do believe it ends Monday.
Yeah.
I am thinking about whenever we get closer to like post-production, I am thinking about doing another one to to focus on the post.
Yeah. Yeah, a lot of people do that, so that'll help. And then I really push it this weekend, you know, try to get the word out, try to get a few more dollars in before it ends on Monday. Share the video and, you know.
And too, the cool thing is, for anyone on here who has not yet donated, the next 3 people that donate are going to get a personal message, a personal video message from the harvester himself.
Creepy. Very fun.
If you want to have an idea of what that's going to be like, go to Cameo and watch some of Roger L. Jackson's Ghostface cameos. Not to spoil too much about that, but
yeah, for sure. Yep, absolutely, Karen. Yeah, it's gonna be a blast. We're gonna kill it.
Literally.
Literally. Hopefully not.
Well, not literally in real life. Literally on screen, at least. Right. Karen says, make the post public too, so it will go out all over Facebook.
Be safe.
They should be public. They should be public. If they're not, then I'll have to go and change that.
Sorry if you were talking to me. My kiddo was in it.
I was talking more so to myself /
I thought that's what I kind of heard, but I was just trying to catch him out of the corner of my eye and tell him bye. I had to be safe, but he's just collecting his thoughts.
Yeah, I will say, there are going to be two scenes after the movie ends. There's going to be a mid-credit scene and a post-credit scene. The mid-credit scene is going to set up the sequel to The First Harvest. It's going to, and I'm not just saying this because I'm the one that wrote it, but it's going to literally blow people's minds. To my knowledge, in horror, in literally the 100-year history of horror, this has never been done. So I cannot wait. Whenever we do the premiere, I cannot wait to see people's reaction to it. And then the post-credit scene, the plan is to have it set up the Paul's Wonderful Circus and Scream crossover.
That's cool.
And all I'm going to say on that, because I do not want to spoil too much about it, let's just say one of the characters from The First Harvest gets a phone call.
That's so great. Oh,
and it has nothing to do with the fact that I'm actually meeting Ghostface in July. It has nothing to do with that whatsoever.
I met him. The voice
I'm so excited. Oh, yeah.
I met him in October of last year. He's such a sweet man, and he sounds, oh my God, I'm so terrifying. Oh my God. It was so terrifying. So great.
I'm really wanting to get him on the post-credit scene. I do not want to hire someone else to do that voice. Oh, dadgummit. Well, there goes that spoiler. I guess I'm the Tom Holland of horror now.
Well, I met him once, so who knows what we can try and pull off. Are you talking about in an indie?
Yes.
Oh,
at the Days of the Dead.
Yeah, let's do it together. Hopefully he remembers me, because I'll be there.
Oh yeah. What day are you going?
I'll be there all weekend. Except for
Okay.
Sunday. I usually drive back on Sunday because I'm usually broke and tired and hungover.
Right.
Yeah. Sundays I say goodbye and go home, but I'll be there Friday night, Saturday, and Saturday night for sure.
I'm going
But
at
we
least
can
one of those
figure that
days.
out because that's in July. That's like,
Yes.
yeah, that's before we film. So, yay!
It's kind of funny too because that's actually right after my birthday.
Nice, nice.
So I'm gonna go kind of as I'm gonna go kind of as a birthday celebration.
Cool. We'll have to meet up for sure. Yeah, Dan, we'll meet up for sure. We'll all meet up. We'll have to, find a group chat or something. Or we already have
Oh
a
yeah.
group chat.
We don't have one with Dan yet.
Okay,
But if we're all going to the Days of the Dead, we should definitely set up a group chat with us three.
for sure.
And if sorry about that. Just for the record, for those of you who are wondering what the heck I'm doing, I have tics, and so sometimes I do the strangest and most outlandish stuff like that. So if I randomly say something or randomly make a movement like that, I promise I'm okay. It's
It's your
just a tick.
normalcy.
Right. Um, so yeah, if anyone else from the First Harvest is going to go to the Days of the Dead, we should definitely make a point to meet up.
Yeah, for sure. For sure. I think that'll be great. Then I'll see you on Monday.
Oh, that's right. I don't know why that
Right.
took me a minute.
Yeah, I know. Like this Monday. So
That's wild. Oh my gosh, I can't believe it's a few days away.
I'm nervous. I'm excited. I'm driving in on Sunday, so I'll be there early.
Nice. I'm gonna try to get there before the actual filming starts.
Cool. Cool.
Um,
Yeah, I have lots of questions for you about different characters and crossovers and things like that. So I'm excited to be able to. I've been trying. Oh, excuse me. I've been trying to get you on the phone, but I've been so busy. So I'm like, and now that I found out you're going to be there, we'll have time to chat for sure.
oh, definitely. Um, I'm waving at someone now. I just seen that they joined. Karen says that she loves Roger L. Jackson's voice. His Ghostface voice is so good. I mean, and that's exactly why if I was to go that route, I would not want to cast anyone else. I would not.
Right.
If I can't get him, I'm not even going to do it. I'll definitely do the crossover film.
Right.
But like the post credit scene, if I can't
Yeah.
get him for it,
Right.
there's no reason to.
You never know. Doesn't hurt to try.
Even if I have to wait until I get my tax check.
Right. Doesn't hurt to try. But yeah, I'll definitely, approach him with you if you want. So,
Oh, absolutely. There's strength in numbers.
yeah. So I think it'll be good.
Karen is going to Comic-Con in July. So, fun fact, I was actually a guest at the 2017 Indianapolis Comic-Con
Oh, cool.
because of my music. So, I love Comic-Con, and whenever you're there as a guest, oh my gosh, it's so cool.
I bet.
You get like your own freaking oh gosh, why can't I think? I can't think of what it's called. Oh my gosh. Whenever I remember, I'm going to feel like an idiot. But no, nevertheless, do what?
I said it'll come to you as soon as we hang up.
Probably. But yeah, so yeah, being a guest at a convention is so cool. And two, you get to kind of go behind the scenes with the others a little bit, which I personally enjoyed. I got to
really
kind
cool.
of one of the coolest people I met whenever I was a guest was do you know the cosplayer Cecil Grimes?
That name sounds familiar.
He cosplays as Rick Grimes from The Walking Dead.
Oh yeah.
And I got to meet him, and it's
Cool.
so cool because whenever I met him, I asked if I could get a selfie with him, and he told me he was about to set up his booth, and at that point I legitimately didn't have any money on me, And I was like, oh man, I don't have the cash at the moment. And he's like, okay, no problem, I'll be right back. Like, he was the coolest dude.
That's cool.
And honestly,
Well,
like initially I thought maybe I kind of thought he was going to blow me off, just to be completely honest. But then he actually came back, and so that was cool. I'm going to scroll back because I missed the comments, I think. Alex Arnold says, sup, dude. What's up, brother? Alex is one of the people that donated to the Indiegogo.
Hi, Alex. Thank you so much.
So, Alex, Heather is playing the role of Talia, and you're definitely going to want to see what we're going to be filming on September 24th. I really wish that we could film the climax at the same time, but that's honestly going to take a couple days to film.
Yeah, you want to be able to put your full attention on that in one setting.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
missed another comment.
cons, whether it's Comic-Con or horror conventions, you always meet a lot of cool people in network. It's a blast for sure. For sure. Yeah,
Karen says they were guests. Do what? I'm so sorry.
Oh, I was just saying, I was talking to myself about getting on and donating before the Indiegogo ends on Monday, and I'll share that tonight as well. See if we can
for sure.
a few more dollars and
and just for those who are watching that are not yet aware, 100% of what gets raised is going to go directly to the actors. So definitely hop on there, whether it's the highest perk or the lowest perk. It doesn't really matter to me. I will say, though, the most expensive perk is actually going to be the mask I'm going to be wearing for the movie. So that's pretty freaking sweet. I have seen that you've shared it a ton, Karen. Thank you so much.
Yeah, appreciate it.
But yeah, so like I said, the next 3 people that donate are going to get a voice message, or I'm sorry, a video message from the Harvester. And yes, incomplete character too. So expect some wild stuff with that. So who knows, Heather, you might be one of those.
Oh my gosh, that's true.
Although you're gonna get one step better because you have.
Oh wait, I could be the. Oh no, not like this could like be fiction coming to life.
Oh yeah. The only question is, if that does happen, do you want me to address you as yourself in real life, or do you want me to do it in the Harvester addressing the Talia character?
Oh, definitely Talia, for sure.
Ooh, I can run with that.
He's like, I might have to that anyway.
Have to break out my killer voice.
Yeah.
Not as good as Roger L. Jackson, but still.
Great, it'll still work. It'll be great. So get those donations in, guys. We can share this video. I'll share it too, for sure, because we gave a lot of information. For sure.
Oh, yeah.
Thanks for hanging out.
Cool thing,
appreciate you.
Yeah, the cool thing about the live streams is they're just conversations. There's no set agenda going into them.
Right.
Like we've talked about so much random stuff.
Right.
So yes, there's a lot of information for everyone to unpack. I'm going to share it again too myself. I was going to say something else. This is the byproduct of having over 20 concussions. I forget quite easily.
It's okay. We were. I'm like a squirrel sometimes. I'm like, oh, shiny. Like we were all over the place. But we'll definitely do this again soon. Because I'm sure if people want to donate even afterwards, we can figure out some way to set that up.
Oh yeah. Like honestly, even whenever the Indiegogo ends, if anyone wants to donate, they can, and we'll work out some kind of perk.
Yeah, absolutely.
I mean, it doesn't have to be through Indiegogo, and I have had I've had people donate cash. So like
that helps.
However works.
We take any form of payment, and every dollar helps. Because I live 3 hours away, and I just put gas in my car to go to Indy this weekend, and it was $83.
Yeah.
So every dollar helps. We'll make it. I'll make it there no matter what. The gas is kind of crazy right now. So yeah, we
Yeah.
appreciate every single dollar, and we will definitely bring it no matter what. And if you can't donate, maybe just share the Indiegogo so maybe someone else can, because even $5, if 10 people donate $5, $50 is a gallon there. I mean, I won't use 83 there. I could probably get there and back on that. But anyway, it helps. Every bit helps. So we appreciate it to be able to bring this to life. So excited.
I cannot wait to bring this project to life, and just to see it on the big screen. Which, that does remind me, this is what I was going to say earlier. The train came back into the station.
I told you. I told you.
I'm going to be planning a premiere.
Cool.
Now, keep in mind, though, the first harvest does come out next October, so it still is definitely a ways out, but there's a couple of theaters, sorry about that, a couple theaters I'm looking at, and then there's also a place called Famous Monster Pizza in Decatur, Indiana, that I'm going to try to talk to them and see if we can't do something there too, because they have a kind of a movie theater.
Cool.
And so
there's a
whenever.
Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I was just going to conclude that statement by saying that whenever I have the premiere set, I will let everyone know, because obviously I want as many people from the movie there as possible.
For sure. What I was going to tell you is there is a drive-in, I think it's called Skyline, in Indiana, where we did Holy Shit Man and the Embalmers on the drive-in, at the drive-in movie theater.
Ooh.
Which was
How do you go about that?
They do a lot of indie films on different nights. I can find out. I met the owners and everything, and I mean they definitely are cool with indie films and premiering them there, which would be another cool. I mean, you could have a couple, but it would be cool. We did it there, and it was cool to see yourself on the drive-in screen. It was cool.
Oh yeah.
Any big screen though is amazing. So whatever you work out. As soon as you said that, I was like, oh my gosh, there's this awesome drive-in where we did our premiere in Indiana. So I believe it's called the Skyline. But I'll get you information later.
Definitely.
Because I want to go to the Monster Pizza place too. That sounds fun.
Oh yeah. And the cool thing is, like I said earlier, that's where I met Lar Park Lincoln from Friday the 13th Part 7.
Wow. That's cool.
And their setup is so cool. You wouldn't expect it from a pizza place.
Right.
You know? Right. Nothing against pizza places by any means, but, right. You don't expect a freaking movie theater.
Right.
And so, the whole setup was so cool, and, whenever I walked in for the first time, I'm like, I want to have my movie here.
That's what you should do. So, you should have it there. You can always do it at the drive-in, too, later. But when we are on set, she'll be really busy, but I'll find out the information. But I met the guy, and it was really cool. They were really laid back. It was really fun. So, it was a really cool experience.
Yeah, I'm acquainted with the gentleman that runs the movie theater here in Connorsville, so I might do something there. Yeah. Here, I mean, I may see about it at least.
You got time to figure it out.
Yeah, we have over a year. It's no big deal. Yeah. But
time flies.
It does. I can't believe this Saturday I'm filming, or no, not this Saturday. Next Saturday, we're filming for the short series.
Yeah.
The filming is going to be between myself and the Jenny character, the Emily character, and a new character that has not yet been announced.
Cool. I'm excited.
So without spoiling too much, the new character that is going to be announced soon, it is a she, and she is going to, we'll say, be a fan of our serial killer. And so that interaction is going to be quite interesting. And that, what makes it so cool,
that sounds very interesting.
Oh, yeah. And what makes it so cool, too, is, a lot of the things that's going to happen in the first harvest could happen in real life. You
Right.
know, and that's especially true for like fans of serial killers. There
Right.
are people
That's
out
a
there
good
that
twist to make that.
legitimately, oh yeah, I mean, there are people that idolize serial killers, and
Right.
so
Right.
it's gonna add a realism to the project.
Cool.
And even though there's gonna be some stuff that's unrealistic, like I still do want the realistic aspects as well, because that's gonna make it relatable.
For sure.
Um, Karen says interesting for sure.
Yeah. That's
And also,
that.
Monster Pizza sounds fun.
It
So
does.
the pizza I got there was called the Dracula.
Oh, nice. Oh, I'm
Um,
excited. We have to go there. We have to go there. That's amazing. I love pizza.
Honestly, I recommend it. I recommend it even if it's not for the first Harvest premiere. I'm
Well, just go there
actually
as cast for cast party or something. Cast
right.
victory party.
Actually, I'm I'm initiating talks with them to have the season 2 premiere there.
Oh,
Because
cool.
the way season two is going to play out is it's going to play out more as a short film rather than a series.
Right.
I mean, each like whenever it's on YouTube, it's going to be uploaded all the episodes together, and then also all the episodes separately on their own.
Yeah.
Um,
Like little clips.
yeah,
Yeah.
but the way that it's going to play out as a short film would be perfect to have as a premiere at Famous Monster Pizza. So
Yeah.
if I can get that set, then I definitely want to have some people there from the series.
Yeah, for
Um,
sure. I'm
we
totally in.
we we need to talk about the series or the episode we're filming actually, because I have a couple of ideas for it. One of them actually involves Karen being involved as Jolie, and so I'd kind of had the idea to actually film that over Zoom.
Oh, cool.
That way, we can all three be a part of it. That being said, we could, in theory, film that whenever we meet up on the 24th of September to film.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I don't know how long that filming is going to take because we're filming a few scenes
Right.
already.
Well,
So I'm
once it gets, you can kind of figure out, see logistically, how long it is. I mean, we could knock it out pretty quickly, probably. So maybe it might be doable.
oh
But
yeah,
yes, so
I
you don't want to try to take on too much and then get overwhelmed at the same time. So,
yeah. We definitely need to film it no later than then because the season 2 premiere date is October 14th
I think we should
of
just
this
do it
year.
that day while we're all together and just do it.
It would be a lot
I'm
cooler
cool
to
with a
do it in
long day. As
person.
long as we start at a fairly decent time, I think we'll be okay.
Oh, for sure. Dan says he needs to take off. It was nice meeting you all.
Nice talking to you, Dan. I can't wait to meet you in person. Thank you for everything, and I can't wait to work with you and talk more. So, thank you.
You guys actually will be together in the third act.
Yeah.
There I go again. I went all Tom Holland on us again. That's not necessarily a big spoiler though. So
No, it'll be good. It'll be fine. I'm excited to work with you. See you
you have
later.
a good evening too, Dan. Yes, I'm excited to work with you as well. And like, it's kind of funny because I don't know if I've told you this or not, but I've actually seen a couple of your movies. And so, like, going from seeing you on I guess my TV slash laptop, seeing you there to like actually meeting you in person and having you on set and filming scenes with you, that's going to be kind of cool. I'm not going to lie.
Thank you. Thank you.
It, it's almost a bucket list item for me in a way because I've always wanted to film something with someone that I've already seen in another project.
Cool. I'm very happy to do that for you. I'm super excited and genuinely honored and to do this project with you and for your ma
The
with my
honor is mutual.
thank you. Appreciate you. Thanks for having me on tonight too. It's fun. I was glad to talk to everybody and kind of spread the word a little bit more about the project and because people they love indie movies, they love horror, and you're a great writer, and we all come together and make something awesome that people can enjoy. Let's do it.
Absolutely.
Oh,
I totally forgot. You said you had another podcast you had to do. Um, Are
Oh,
we
I
still
actually
good on
wasn't able
time?
to join it because I was supposed to give them, it's like over the phone, and I was supposed to already have had given them my phone number for them to, they couldn't add me in or something. So unfortunately, I
Uh,
wasn't able to join, but I am going to jump off here just because it's been a long day. I got some more stuff to do. I went grocery shopping. Worked today. Someone stole my lawnmower. It's been a day.
oh, that's fun.
Yeah, but that's okay. Karma is karma is karma. I just gotta figure out how I'm gonna mow my lawn now. Um, if I'm in California, I don't have to worry about that, right? So, but thank you so
Absolutely.
much again. Thanks, Karen. Thanks, everyone. I'm excited. I'm excited, and we'll definitely talk more. And um, yeah, it's gonna be a blast. It's gonna be a fun ride.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Thank you so much for joining me tonight, and thank you to everybody who has tuned in. I will be announcing the next LiveScream here soon, and it may or may not be with someone who is secretly in the movie. Suspense.
Dun dun dun.
Everybody have a wonderful night, and we will see you soon.
Bye, guys. Thank you so much.